here while I am waiting. So I just did pulled a few cards here, and I did pull a few here at the end as well that were just kind of obstacle related that you would have to deal with this month. So I did pull out an Empress, Two of Cups, as well as the Shadow side. So for sure the obstacle is going to be around a relationship of some sort this month, or at least the last couple of weeks here of November anyway, because there is some cards here indicating that there's going to be some kind of a communication breakdown between that Three of Swords and the Magician energy, and as well around your own energy, which of course is the Queen of Swords. So I'll just kind of give you a general synopsis of what I see here. So starting out with the Three of Pentacles, of course, the Three of Pentacles, and I'll go through everything, and then I'll break it down even a little further and just kind of give a synopsis of everything at the start here. But Three of Pentacles, and this is general, so if it doesn't speak to you, doesn't resonate, just take what you need from it. If it doesn't connect to you at all, certainly we'll try back in the next month. But this is for whoever this relates to. This is the story I see here. So again, the Three of Pentacles is a card that generally speaks to a lot of focus around the money, and I do see that for this month. There is probably somebody who's even going to be coming in to give you a little bit of a hand in terms of, help with the finances, help with the bills. There's something that's coming through here with regards to that. As well, we also have that Knight of Cups energy. So again, that's the Knight bringing in the action of the Six of Pentacles. So whether you're the one that's, helping another, there is still some kind of reciprocated energy here that money is coming in or going out in terms of help or assistance in some way. The Three of Pentacles to me is still you working on, how to build up your financial base, how to accelerate your skill set, that kind of thing. So I feel like you're still in that mode right now. I don't feel like you have everything has coming out to manifest here just yet. It still feels like, again, for some of you, there is still some period of waiting here, because when I take a look at the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Page of Pentacles, that can also indicate some level of manifestation that is yet to come out. And of course, these are the end cards here, which results in the Sun. So there is some kind of illumination coming in around money and resources. And certainly I see education here as well. This is something that may still be something that you may still be considering. Whether or not it's actually being implemented right now, hard to say, but I'm just saying for some of you, this is really what the energy is surrounding you for the last couple of weeks. So I feel like you're considering some form of education with that Page of Pentacles. You're trying to figure out how to upscale things for sure. With the Queen of Pentacles, still using a fair number of your resources, keeping things fairly balanced. Just sort of a random thing here in terms of Queen of Cups as well as the Page of Wands. If we're talking about children here, and it does feel like there's some younger energy around as well. Even with the Knight of Cups, this could represent somebody who's in their 30s, that kind of thing. But just in going back to the cards I see here with that Sun energy as well as the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, it feels like there could be some talking around you as well. But for the most part, this could also be working with younger people. But the Page of Wands as the clarifier to the Queen of Cups is really an indication that there is some level of newness in terms of a creative idea. I feel like for some of you, this is you intuitively sort of connecting with some things. Like, I don't think it's fully fleshed out yet, because there's just too much in around the pages for me. Like I said, we've got the Sun, which is, even with that, it's more of a younger energy, as well as that Page of Pentacles and that Page of Wands. So again, some of you might be working around younger people, quite a few, but because of the three of them here. But I guess the best way to put it for others that are not in that scenario, this speaks to me as though you're still in this phase of trying to move something ahead in around your ideas and around your finances. But again, there's still some sense of something manifesting here, and because the Queen of Pentacles with that Page of Pentacles is cards of manifestation. Something is about to come in here that's in around finances or stability. So again, some of you, this might represent, a large amount of money that's coming through from some source, and you're not all going to be coming through from the same sources of income. I mean, it would certainly be, for some, this might be a lotto ticket. For some, this could be money coming in from a court situation. For others, this might be a house sale. But whatever this is, it is something that's still in manifestation mode, but it almost seems like it's coming. There's either, I don't feel full communication or anything specifically on this yet, but there is some kind of illumination or positive outcome or reason to be optimistic. There might be some signs and synchronicities that are starting to lead you to believe something is moving ahead in this direction. Again, with the Queen of Pentacles and that Page of Pentacles. But there is definitely high levels of manifestation with this combination here. And again, for some of you, this is just younger people that you're working around as well. But I do see extra money here coming in for the last couple of weeks of November. So for some of you, this is going to be coming in through some other, this could be you, money out to someone else. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is money that's coming in some small way. There's going to be somebody who's helping you out in some regard. The Three of Pentacles, again, that's still help, that's still kind of upgrading yourself, that's still working on things. The Three of Pentacles, to me, like I said, is still a period of growth. It certainly represents, a grounded energy. We have a lot of grounded energy here. So I feel like you're really being wise in the way that you're using your money. I don't feel like, no spendthrift energy here whatsoever. It feels like you are feeling like you want to just take off and do something really exciting and new with the Fool energy. But again, with the clarifier being the King of Swords, there's an indication that there's really you strategizing, you really trying to be a lot more realistic and ground yourself in this energy. So as much as I feel like you want to get out there and try something new, I still feel like there's a certain level of reasoning, and like you're really just having to still consider how you're going to go about doing this. That's sort of the energy here for the last couple of weeks of November anyway. Again, with the Queen of Cups, and this is sort of random, with the Page of Wands, for some of you, this might be just because of the direction that I see the Queen of Cups looking in and the Page of Wands. And again, it's a clarifier. If we are talking about a relationship where there is some distance, a younger person to, let's say, a maternal energy, it doesn't have to be, but for sure, Queen of Cups kind of reads that way for me as more of a feminine energy. I feel like there's some distance here. Somebody's ignoring another. So this could be a younger person that's ignoring, somebody who's a little more mature, wiser, that kind of thing. I do feel like there is some conflict for sure. There's a breakdown in communication with that Three of Swords and the Magician energy. And again, still further clarified with the Queen of Swords. And it does feel like there's some harsh words. There's a bit of an issue, I would say, probably in around a very strong connection to you, whether this is a relationship, again, this could be with a child, or this could be with, more of a romantic relationship. Because again, I did pull some cards further out, which I just ran out of room here, and it was in around what was your obstacle for this month, and it was around the Empress, the Two of Cups, as well as the Shadow. So again, this is energies in around you having to it'd be like the Empress being in reverse here. So I mean, there's definitely something in around a relationship that is having some issue anyway. So okay, so the Shadow card, of course, is also representative, or also representing, sorry, I should maybe pull that one out there. But the Shadow card, and again, that was considered your obstacle for this month, is a certain relationship that you're already, I feel, probably dealing with or having some issues with. I don't feel like it just sprung up out of nowhere here, but that is the Devil card basically in this particular deck, and that's the Witch's Tarot, so by Ellen Dugan. But I just feel like there's an imbalance there. Could be you letting, fear and panic kind of take over in a situation around money as well, or in around a strong connection, could be in a partnership or relationship, whatever that is for you. But it just feels like you're allowing yourself to kind of get into this negative headspace anyway. But I think you just have to really take a look at, what are the things that are holding you back? Sometimes just clarifying it by writing it down and just trying to figure, is it something that you can actually move on or change? If not, then you have to release some of what's going on. So it's just coming to terms with, another person, could be a Capricorn represented here as well. Could be coming to terms with parts of your own personality as well. But something is definitely holding you back here. And I feel like you could be overreacting again, because I did feel there is in around a strong connection or relationship to you, because that Three of Swords and the Magician energy is so prevalent right from for this first 2 weeks. There's just again, there's a breakdown in communication. You might be having to get clear on how to resolve this for sure as well, because you're still processing a lot here. I feel like it's kind of a solitary month in the last couple of weeks here anyway. I don't feel like a lot of connections and you getting together with anybody or anything like that. Feels like there's a lot of mental grounded energy this month, or the last couple of weeks here anyway. And like I said, that Three of Pentacles is still energy around growing something, growing your finances, trying to figure out ways to upgrade your skill set. You're still sort of master builder again with that Magician energy, even though there's a sense of you having some disappointment or heartbreak, but certainly some conflict, I feel, in the last couple of weeks. So there's probably some kind of argument coming in here. But I feel like you're trying to establish, better routines, focus on things that are important to you, trying to get clear on how you want to go forward here still with that Fool energy. Even in terms of, your health, I feel overall, things are still looking pretty good. I don't feel like there's anything significant that stands out here, other than, as I say, maybe mental health is kind of a consideration, because it just feels like there's a lot of energy still in around wounds, or emotional wounds, and trying to get past that. But I feel like there is energy, like I say, still strong around manifestation. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So that's kind of moving toward in the December time frame. Manifestation is good here. So I feel like you are stepping up. I don't feel like you should change your course here in any way. I don't feel strong professional influence on this in this next couple of weeks. Most of the energy, like I said, just still feels like it's building and kind of resolving some issues. But again, for those of you that are still trying to work through some relationship issues, that Fool energy, I don't feel any, I should also add there, I don't feel like there's any real dramatic movements. There's no fives in here for rapid change. I still feel like there's manifestation about healing through some letdowns. I feel like you're still manifesting something here, but the main players here as well, I don't feel like there's not a lot of major arcana other than the Fool card. And the Fool card is that trying to step into the unknown, untapped potential, all of that. So there's still a lot of unlimited potential yet to be revealed. I feel that'll be further out, because right now you're in the energy of the Fool. And again, there's still what's to be revealed, clarifying with the King of Swords. So you're kind of moving into this territory still. So energy is fluid, still going to be a little bit further out. You're not all working through everything in this 2-week period, but it just feels like you've got some new things, on the go. There's, fresh starts or a new beginning that you're kind of introducing yourself to. And again, whether that's releasing the heartache and trying to move past it in the Fool energy here, getting clear on where you're headed. But definitely feels like you're following your intuition with that Queen of Cups energy and that Page of Wands. There's ideas coming in, maybe not right off, because it's still a period of action that needs to take place here, and a lot of this is still in the mindset. So I do feel like you've got that beginner's mind. You're trying to embrace, whatever's coming through here, whatever life wants to bring you. I feel like you're ready for a new adventure here. And there's also that energy, like I say, that you're trying to find some solutions to your problems, and trying, again, how to move forward. That's what the Fool and that King of Swords energy is. So I do feel like that's taking place for you this month. I do feel like you're upgrading yourself here in this. It's on the mind anyway, especially with that Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you've really putting yourself out there to stay practical in the way that you're leading your life. So I feel like you're building your knowledge base. You know what I mean? That's what it really sort of speaks to me as. Could be representing Cancer in here as well. Cancer for some reason really stands out for me as well. But again, it's not all of the cards that speak to me. I don't read it that way. For me, I just kind of read it in terms of, whatever sort of whatever, speaks to me, that's the card I'm going to read out. But anyway, that's just in terms of, and there's a Libra energy in here as well, but with the King of Swords, could be illegal or contractual sort of issues that are further out, not at this point, because again, we've got the Fool energy with that King of Swords. But as again, it's still around the Fool energy. It just feels like you're ready to find answers to your questions. Um, you're really trying to clear some problems up, or listen to, yourself and others, or ideas, things that are coming in. You're doing some research here. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's really more of a month of, or last couple of weeks rather, not a lot of dramatic movement. Again, it just feels like it's more of a research month. Really trying to heal some of those wounds. And as I say, it looks like the end of the month, though, there is some powerful manifestations that are coming through. So I do feel like you're going to be making some kind of effort to, either for some of you, this is going to be move in the direction of school with the Page of Pentacles, move on a loan, but there's extra money. I feel that, as I say, I feel like you're getting some help. There is going to be some extra money that's coming through. Again, you're not all the same Libras. You're all going to be making decisions on different dates. So again, some of this might resonate a little further out, but it just feels in this 2-week period for some of you, there is going to be some sense of give and take, reciprocated finances. In other words, somebody's giving you a little bit extra money. I don't see dramatic big drops of cash or anything like that right now, but I do feel like the resources are being used wisely with that Queen of Pentacles energy. Again, something still feels like it's really coming in, still further out though, with that Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a period of manifestation. There's definitely something that's being worked on here. I don't know what it is, and it's going to speak to all of you, as I say, a little bit differently, but Queen of Pentacles is definitely a mature energy. And again, there's a lot of young energy in here too. So however that connection is for a lot of you, I feel like there is definitely something worth building on, because it's very grounded energy. Not a lot of emotional energy. Like I said, it's Pentacles and Swords, but there is communication, harsh words, but I just feel like you have some, sense of goal achievement, especially toward the end of the month. Again, for some of you, might be resonating a little further out, but could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that's also kind of coming into play here. But I just feel like you're building on your achievements, or building on your path here. Again, with that Three of Pentacles, you're still starting out that way in this last couple of weeks, and you're still ending out this way, even toward probably further into December as well. But I do feel like there is a level of flashes of inspiration with that Page of Pentacles, flashes of financial ideas, coming through here as well. I do feel like you are going to be working on how to let go and release this burden of the the Three of Swords. That communication breakdown is, you're releasing something with the Fool. You're just letting it go, and allowing yourself to kind of grow in this space. The Sun card is also a very optimistic card. So, I mean, I do feel like there is going to be something that's coming through. And again, look for those synchronicities, because it feels like there is something here that is giving you the idea or a clue that, something is coming in for you, that you're making some wise choices in terms of your finances. Again, Queen of Pentacles still deals with, it's not impulsive energy, even though the Fool is, but even though the Fool is here, I still feel because of the King of Swords, you're really making some wise choices. It's not, that's a different rank altogether. The King of Swords is a really strong energy around being really in control of one's mindset. So I think you're thinking critically here, is what I would say about how you're moving forward. That King and Queen of Swords, especially when they're both so close together here, this could be a very strong couple that, again, there's, some communication issues. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius also comes up here, but it could be just somebody that's kind of causing some trouble here. Between the two here, could even be a younger energy that is part of that. But it just feels like it's having some kind of negative impact on you with that Three of Swords. In terms of a work situation, as I say, I feel like you've got a lot of ideas that are starting to come through, or some, flashes of inspiration with that Page of Wands. But I do feel like you can follow these, trust the process. It just feels like you're doing a lot of research this month, as I said. And let's see. Just trying to figure out Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, really following your intuition. But I think overall, like I said, I mean, that's kind of the last 2 weeks is just you doing some research, really getting clear, trying to heal your heart. Probably, like I said, there's some kind of strong relationship and a strong connection to child or children or younger people in this last 2 weeks. And again, this could be some of you just working around younger people. But again, the Queen of Swords overall, I feel like your health is good, that kind of thing. There's nothing, nothing that's coming up in the next couple of weeks here anyway. But I feel like you've got some clear boundaries. You know, you're setting some clear boundaries again with that King and the Queen of Swords. It's a little further out, but you are working through trying to release a strong hold position about something or some issue around the communication breakdown. But I do feel like you are, you know, you're getting a grip. I feel on that. And I do feel like, as I say, you're following your intuition. Things are just kind of falling into place here. Because at the end of the month, there is something, and again, some of you it's a little further out. It does feel like there's some kind of redeeming quality or something that's coming through with that sun energy. Just really feeling good about that sun energy. But again, it's also kind of getting to the heart of matters. But like I said, the cards that were your obstacles is in around a relationship, close connection, also having some issues around your own abundance and trying to work through some of your own personal energy, your own personal demons, however you want to phrase that. But, you know, working through the shadows of your mind and difficult issues, that's all still coming into play here in the month of November, last 2 weeks. Still feels like, again, solitary energy. Don't feel like there's a lot of other people coming in here, other than, even if you are around a lot of younger people, it feels like the energy is more one of, you know, they're ignoring you, the younger people or whatever. There's a sense that you're just kind of on your own here anyway. But again, some sense of money coming through, small denomination, but it feels like somebody's helping you out or you're helping somebody else out. But anyway, that's what I have for you for the last couple of weeks here in November. And I'll try to throw in a few other reads here in the next little bit. But I am curious to see what that sun card will bring here by the end of the month, or again, just shy of that, because like I said, it's a really positive, happy card. And it definitely speaks to something coming in that is going to be of an advantage to you. So, you know, whatever that is for you, I mean, it looks like it's around your resources or around your abundance, your material wealth. Something is opening up there. It is also a card that represents Leo, but it's also a card that kind of speaks to feeling a lot more, you know, overall a little more optimistic and happier about your resources or happier about your finances in some way. So if some of you are traveling, that could also speak to that energy as well. Although usually I see some other cards here that represent that for me. So maybe this is just you thinking about travel in this period. But overall, I just feel like there is some form of you overcoming these obstacles here by this point at the end of the month. So have a great November, and I will do a few other reads here further out, and we'll talk to you then. Keep moving forward and never give up. See you in the next read, Libra.